In a fire with my mom. 50 bands in a day. 20 more, but I'm straight.
What is going on, Glitcher Gang? It's your boy Glitch Rotoider here, back with another reaction to Immortal Technique. This time we got Bin Laden, supposedly featuring Mos Def and Eminem. Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we reacted to a remix of this track before. So, this is the original version that I believe you guys actually wanted me to that you guys actually wanted me to react to originally so long ago whenever I did that Bin Laden remix reaction. If I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong about that. Y'all let me know though. But it's been a while since we've checked out Immortal Technique. I believe this is the introduction of Mos Def on the channel, and we've done a couple of reactions to Eminem. But the only one who I'm like really here for is Immortal Technique. If Mos Def and M are on this track, that'll be cool. But we've done a lot of heavy political related reactions because of Immortal Technique here, which is completely fine. I have a bad feeling about this one, man. This one's going to be interesting to say the least. If y'all guys want to see more reactions to Immortal Technique, do me a huge seller right now. Hit that like button if you enjoy, subscribe channel for new, comment what you want to see next, share your thoughts and opinions about the track and my reaction to it. And hopefully you guys are seeing this video. If not, I do apologize, and this will be a waste of my time. Hopefully it won't be, though. Let's get into it.
Man, you hear this bullshit they be talking every day, man. It's like these motherfuckers is just like professional liars, you know what I'm saying? It's wild. Listen, Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the tower. Tell the truth, nigga.
Oh, that is Jadakiss.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't.
When looking this up, there were some videos here on YouTube that were including Jadakiss, and this one, what didn't? But that is, I recognize Jadakiss's voice. That is most definitely Jadakiss. I don't think I've ever heard Mos Def. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know where from.
Didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the tower. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the tower.
That has to be Mos Def, because that doesn't sound like Immortal Technique.
Fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America.
Okay, so that was Mos Def. That name sounds so familiar, but I can't recall where I've heard him. I feel like I've heard him on like a Kanye album for some reason. But I know what Immortal Technique sounds like, and this is 100% Immortal Technique on this first
fuck
verse.
the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America.
Let's take that back. Let's take that back.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the towers.
I pledge no allegiance, nigga. Fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America and covered in leeches. The dirty water that bleaches your soul and your facial features, drowning you with propaganda that they spit through the speakers. And if you speak about the evil that the government does, the Patriot Act to track you to the type of your blood. They try to frame you and say,
you ever try to speak out against the government, they'll track you all the way to your blood and see what type of blood you are. Like, my God. Miss you, Immortal Technique. I'm saying that like he's dead. He's not dead. I just want to emphasize that. But I miss doing these Immortal Technique reactions, man.
nigga, fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America and covered in leeches. The dirty water that bleaches your soul and your facial features, drowning you with propaganda that they spit through the speakers. And if you speak about the evil that the government does, the Patriot Act to track you to the type of your blood. They try to frame you and say you was trying to sell drugs and throw a federal indictment on niggas to show you love. This shit is run by fake Christians, fake politicians. Look at their mansions and look at the conditions you live in. All they talk about is terrorism on television. They tell you to listen, but they don't really tell you their mission. They funded Al-Qaeda and now they claim the Muslim religion. Even though Bin Laden was a CIA tactician, they gave him billions of dollars and they funded his purpose. Fahrenheit 9/11, that's just scratching the surface.
Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the tower. Tell the truth, nigga. Bush knocked down the tower. Tell the truth, nigga.
Listen, y'all might not believe me, but Bush, 9/11, all that was before me. Like, that was all before my time, so I really don't have a strong opinion either way on the subject matter. You know what I mean? But I know there is a lot of people who do and don't believe in the subject matter of Bush doing 9/11, pretty much. You know what I mean? I know that's a very strong and controversial subject matter, which I'm going to stay away from, you know. But it's Immortal Technique. It's his message at the end of the day. I respect his message no matter what side he is on, even though it's very obvious which side he is, because he's making pretty much a press run against George W. Bush. So, but man, just his verse, like talking about being baptized in America's water, but he's covered in leeches, like talking about how Bush funded pretty much Bin Laden. Like, come on.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Shout out to Jadakiss.
Still fight for Saddam, but that's bullshit. I'll show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white Americans.
Whoa. I want to take that back real quick. What do you say?
They say the rebels in Iraq still fight for Saddam, but that's bullshit. I'll show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting.
They say the Russians. Hold on. He was saying two groups still fight for Saddam. He's like, that can't be right, because if those two groups invaded the hood, there would be some fights breaking out tonight. Or the two groups.
They say the rebels in Iraq still fight for Saddam, but that's
The rebels in Iraq still fight for Saddam. But if that was true, and they invaded the hood, hold on. I just want to make sure I understand it, okay? I don't want to be clowned, especially because this is a very serious subject matter.
bullshit. I'll show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white America's dream. I'll be fighting for my people.
So he say the rebels and Arabs, if they invaded the hood, bro, let me just hear it.
Show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush.
If those groups invaded the hoods in Harlem, there would be warfare, he said. There would. Like, it wouldn't just be like, it wouldn't be like the people in the hood would just not do anything about it. Just sit there and just let these people invade, pretty much.
To white America's dream, I be fighting for my people's survival and self-esteem. I wouldn't fight for racist churches from the South, my nigga. I be fighting to keep the occupation out, my nigga. You ever clock someone who talk shit or look at you wrong? Imagine if they shot at you and was raping your moms. And of course Saddam Hussein had chemical weapons. We sold them that shit after Ronald Reagan's election. Mercenary contractors fighting a new era. Corporate military banking off the war on terror. They controlling the ghetto with the fear of attack, trying to distract the fact that they engineering the crack. So I'm strapped like Lee Malvo, holding a sniper rifle. These bullets will touch your kids, and I don't mean like Michael. Your body be sent to the morgue, stripped down and recycled.
These bullets will touch your kids, and I don't mean like Michael. Like, in the prime of the accusations? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And that's a whole nother conversation piece. We're just gonna move on.
I mean like Michael, your body be sent to the morgue, stripped down and recycled. I fire on house niggas that support you and like you. Cause innocent people get murdered in the struggle daily, and poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy theory, this shit is real, written on it. Hold
on. That was a nice little flip he did right there.
On on house niggas that support you and like you, cause innocent people get murdered in the struggle daily, and poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy.
Innocent people die daily, and poor people never get anything and struggle daily. Like, he's just either way, like whether you innocent or whether you rich or not, the rich get killed and the poor struggle for their life. Like, it's tough, man. That's tough.
Niggas that support you and
The
like
world
you,
we
cause
live in,
innocent
y'all.
people get murdered in the struggle daily, and poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy theory, this shit is real. Written on a dollar underneath the Masonic seal.
I don't rap for dead presidents. I'd rather see the president dead. It's never been said, but I set precedents.
Oh, okay.
It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Okay.
Knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
So,
Bin Laden didn't blow up the
So,
projects.
it wasn't Mos Def. It wasn't like features from Mos Def, Jadakiss, or Eminem. They were just all samples. They were all just sample lines. Like, we have Jadakiss and Mos Def on the hook being sampled, and then right there was Eminem. I think it was We as Americans, the original version of that song, where that line was uncensored, like it was, and he said, "I'd rather see dead. I don't want to see dead presidents. I'd rather see presidents dead." If you guys have heard that song, the way he says, "I'd rather see presidents dead," that line is censored on the official version. So this must be the original version where the line wasn't censored. So that makes sense now, because I was like, ain't no way Eminem and Immortal Technique have a song together. I feel like Immortal Technique would be against someone like Eminem, especially in hip hop. So
It was you, nigga. Tell the truth,
Shady
nigga.
Records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Some cowards fought with the wrong building. They meant to hit ours.
oh, there's also, I guess, that line for Patiently Waiting. That's right, though. I forgot Eminem was also someone against Bush as well. That's a whole. I'm not gonna dive into that. That fucking hole. But overall, was it like Trump? Actually, very solid, and like it. Even though Bush and all that 9/11 was before my time, it's such a well-known topic, and like the controversies and all the conspiracies around it, that like that's something that's one of those political heavy tracks from Immortal Technique that I actually understand. Like, I wasn't just like completely lost like some of my previous Immortal Technique reactions before. You know what I mean? So as an overall song though, I think it was very solid, and like the sample uses for the hook were really well. That he sampled Eminem too, so maybe he this I don't know. I think to a certain extent, if he was to sample Eminem right there, Immortal Technique has some kind of respect for him, which I think is very surprising. But overall, it was a solid track, and y'all can believe what y'all want about Bush and 9/11. That's all up to y'all in the comment section. That's all up to y'all. By all means, I don't have like I said, I don't have a strong standing either way, but that was actually a very, just solid track. And that's probably one of the first Immortal Technique tracks I've reacted to in a very, very long time. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know what y'all thought about that in the comment section down below. I hope this was the request y'all guys have been waiting for from me. Really appreciate y'all being patient with me and just understanding the miscommunication or whatnot. Because I think I swear I reacted to like a remix or something before, and some of y'all were like, nah, this wasn't the right one. I could be completely wrong about that. If so, I do apologize. But at least I covered this request now for y'all. Yeah, look, see, I did do a reaction. It was a remix, a Bin Laden remix featuring KRS-One and Chuck D. That was like, damn, like that'll be over 3 years ago by the time this video comes out. You know, so I appreciate y'all guys being patient with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, god damn it, my fucking camera died again. Oh my god, this shit is pissing me off. Apologies, but I'll fix the camera after this video. If you guys want to see more reactions to Immortal Technique, do me a huge solid. Hit that like button if you enjoy. Subscribe channel for new. Comment what you want to see next. Share your thoughts and opinions about the track and my reaction to it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm trying to be perfect, that shit is exhausting. An infinite force that nitpicking niggas get lost in.